Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Seas. In the last episode we went down into Igol and we expanded that storyline slightly, but we still haven't managed to get the Claddery heirs thing there, so I think today my goal is going to be trying to get some docile blemigans for us to carve up. I think we only need 2 more Claddery treatments before we can start doing her quest, and things will go more in my favour. So let's go back to London. We do have a hold full of illegal souls right now, which could be an issue. But we do have a tomb colonist. We should probably deliver them to the tomb colonies at some point. We could also pick up some sunlight. We all know how well that keeps going, but we're not going to do that. No, we're gonna head off. We're gonna launch. Oh, we are right next to Astaval, though. No, I don't have the supplies required, I don't think, to survive this. Turn off my... Whoops, that was the wrong button. I meant to press L, not F. Oh well, I guess we're going really fast down in this direction. I'm going to go stop off at the melting house to get the terror reduction, I believe, and hopefully that will tide us through. Somehow I don't think it will, but you never know. I guess Dahut was kind of close, wasn't it? We could go Dahut, Melting Isles, Dahut. We need supplies though. I don't think we've got enough fuel to get us all the way back to London on one trip. But once we're in London, we can pick up some wine. And once we have the wine, we can trade it in for some docile blemigans. I think that's easier to obtain than the Soothe and Cooper long boxes. Because they require strange catches. And unless we get really lucky, I'm not actually sure. I don't know a reliable way to get strange catches. I'm sure there is one. There normally is for everything in this game, even if it's some horrendously long-winded quest. But hopefully today we'll get the Claddery air stuff, and then we have to go to Adam's Way, I believe, in order to start tracking down her history. And I think to get into Adam's Way I need recent news, so make sure I pick that up when I'm in London, otherwise I might be in trouble. But obviously we need to lower our terror down. Otherwise we're going to get hit with those nightmare problems again. And that wasn't fun. You don't have a shop here, do you? No. Okay, well, Mangrove College, let's eat, drink and be merry. Lower our terror by 10. And let's launch. And can we get... No, not a chance in hell. I was thinking, can we get from the Melting Isles to London? Now, but no, I don't think we can. We can resupply it. The Khan Shadow. I feel like I'm repeating the same moves over and over and over again right now. This was probably not the most efficient way to go. You know what, for the sake of me not wasting the entire episode trying to lower my terror and get back to London, I'm going to pick back up either if something horrendous happens, which is always possible in this game, or if I get back to London in one piece. So I shall be right back. Oh my god, it's the pirate poet again. Ow! Uh-oh. How are you always here? Uh-oh. I had a little bit of a tussle with a Triskeliant. Oh no, I never remember how to say it. So I've taken a little bit of damage, but we may as well kill the I say kill. We may as well take down the clay pirate poet, otherwise we'll be leaving some echoes on the ground here. Let's investigate the wreckage. Rescue the pirate poet, 400 echoes, and fuel and supplies. Intriguingly lumpy sack. Oh, it's a sack of dark drop coffee beans. How lovely. We are on our way back to London. I am almost there. That was a relatively easy run. Obviously I lowered my terror to Hut. Killed the Triskeliant, and managed to get my terror reasonably low at 34, which means we should be able to get rid of it when we're in London, which is quite nice. Nothing particularly nasty came at me, which makes a change. And once we get to London, we'll think about getting some wine. And then we have to go down to the Uttershroom, which isn't that far, all things considered. Out of all of the crazy places we've been going recently, that one is very achievable. I also found out that Dahut sells supplies and fuel relatively cheap, which was kind of a surprise. That's quite nice. I have to keep that in mind, because if I go there to lower my terror anyway, and if I need fuel and supplies, I may as well buy it in the hood, even if it's a few echoes more expensive than some of the neighbouring places. I mean, you know, it cuts down on the travel time, which lowers the amount of terror that we gain. But here we are in London. Let's hope the revenue men don't come at me. I swear, I say that every single episode now. That is how petrified I am of London's revenue men. They are relentless. It's got nothing to do with the fact that I am a smuggler. I am not a smuggler. I am a mover of slightly frowned upon goods. But, no, we're good. Collect from the harbour master. Hand over the cargo. There we go. Welcome home. You may ask how I am here to meet you. At this point, mate, I don't ask that. I just wait for you. 3 fuel, 1 supplies, 200 echoes. Not bad. Good lord, we're at 8,219 echoes? Blimey, I think I need to spend some of this money on some upgrades. Either that, or when I get the Claddery heart, which I'm still hoping I can get, I can do some killer trade runs and make some serious money in this game. Not sure what I'd actually do with that money, but you know. We'll work that out in when it happens. Time with your family. Here we go. It has a big cargo hold. I don't actually know how big the cargo hold is. Probably the same size as the ship I'm in now, just to annoy me, right? There's my 20 terror gone. How big is the hold in my ship right now? 40. It's probably going to be the same, isn't it? Just to annoy me. But I think it has some other benefits. Don't know what they are, but I'm sure I'll think of something. Assuming we get it, there's a small chance I screw it up. We could sell... Oh, I need to drop off that tomb colonist. I also need to drop that guy off at the bloody Port Cecil. God damn it. My hold is just slowly filling up with random bits of crap. I need to buy a warehouse here in London. That's what I need. I need a warehouse. We only technically need 2 docile blemigans if we pass the check. I don't know if you can fail the check, so I'm going to take more than I need, I feel. Because if I don't, I'm going to regret it. So let's... I don't need that solace fruit anymore, I don't think. So I'm going to sell... Wait, does solace fruit actually... No, it's not in the hold. I'm going to keep it. It's too small to take up room in the hold, so it's fine. Let's sell those dark drop coffee beans, though. Let's buy 3 casks of mushroom wine and hope for the best. That's still cutting it a little bit. Let's buy 4. Right, I'm going to buy 4. Build the hold up slightly. Can we do anything in London while I'm here? I should probably repair my ship. I could also spend the night in my lodgings just to lower my terror even more. The light, it's pretty. 2 restful nights, wonderful. We need fuel and supplies. We have 4 fuel, 8 supplies, so we need more fuel than we do supplies. Let's get 10 fuel and get 11. 12 fuel. That's a nice number, and 8 supplies should be more than enough. I need to get crew, actually. That's something I meant to remind myself. Hire more crew. Let's get some crew. 30 echoes. How many people are we going to get? 2. That's good enough. Otherwise I'll have to feed the buggers. To the Utter Shroom now. This is not very far. Remember there being some trades you can do at the Utter Shroom that are quite useful, so maybe I'll keep my eyes on those when I get back down there. In theory, we could go from the Utter Shroom to Adam's Way. It's not that bad. Do I have recent news? I didn't check. I didn't see a way to pick it up, so... Cannot remember where it comes up. Well, there's a quick way of checking, actually. Probably an even quicker way by going back into London and seeing if I can pick it up. But if I go to the lighthouse and the options there to use it, then I know I've got it. That's smart, right? Makes perfect sense. Yeah, we do have recent. Might not even be Adam's Way, but I've got a funny feeling I remember it being Adam's Way. Right, to the Utter Shroom. Hopefully I'm not going to regret only picking up that much fuel and food. I didn't think that it was so close to the Utter Shroom, but it is very close to the Utter Shroom, so we may as well make the most of it. Nothing nasty under the water there. And I'm excited to get some story going again, because it's been a while since we've had a bit of story. I mean, we had the story with the Oh, bugger. That's what I probably should have done. I probably should have gone to Irem to do the dream for that lady. Well, that's renegated to the bounds of when I eventually go there on some other quest. I'll see it and be like, oh, that's that quest again. We'll work it out, don't worry. We'll work it out. I'll remember. I hope. What's the worst that could happen? Again! Again! What is with this pirate? Blimey, you are persistent. Is it bugged? Is she supposed to just show up in the same place over and over and over again? I'm not going to say no to the echoes, though. Pays for, like, all the fuel and everything every time I kill this woman. Or take her down. Investigate the wreckage. Rescue the pirate poet. Another 300 echoes, 1 fuel, 1 supply. And a crate of human souls. Okay, well that's a bit random, but alright. Right. Ah. Oh. It wasn't wine, was it? It was honey. Oh, thank you, brain. I'm so happy that I remembered that now. Oh man. I just know that there are people who are gonna be shouting that at the screen as I was doing it, so that's fun. Jump cut. And we're just gonna pretend that never happened. Right, we're back. I am back, having gone all the way back to London. I had a little bit of a fight with a crab on the way. That wasn't fun. Do you know the little ones, the tiny little ones, like 50 health? It nicked my hull. Slightly, mildly embarrassing. Let's gather some intelligence while we're here, I think. Oh. Oh my god. I got 3 docile Blemigans from doing the port report. Oh. Oh. I'm cursed. I'm cursed. Well, I'm here now. I've got bloody honey. I don't know. You're telling me I went all the way. All I had to do was get a bloody... God! Oh well, it's fine. Don't worry. Let's speak to the Claddery area. Can you do me a favour? They're strongly against me. It's only 30% chance. We might not even get 1. Oh my god, I didn't realise they were so bad. Let's try it. Oh, we were fortunate. This will require special equipment. The smallest knives, magnification lenses, strong light, and a sieve. Do you have some finely woven silk by any chance? No matter, it was a whim. She works all night. In the morning, the Blemigan is gone, and she has a vial of shifting Cosmogon powder. I would advise against eating any of this unless you fancy a very altered state of mind. Okay, she's making drugs. Can we do that again, please? Damn it. She goes in with the knives and glass plates and lenses. She comes out with a heap of minced fungus. It's no good, she says. The motive powder is too diffuse within the entity. Unless you want some of this for a stew. No, but can you please cross our fingers? Cross our fingers. Damn it. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can get some more honey. I brought 4 honey with me, so... We also gained supplies. I didn't realise that. Was that a lucky success? No. Supplies and Blemigan. And Blemigan. There we go. 4 more. Let's see if we can make these 4 work. I require... Cross our fingers. We only need 1 of these. No. Oh dear. This is not looking good, is it? Oh! Oh! Oh my. How lucky. How lucky. We have the 9 we need. Amazing. Now, we need to go to Adam's Way. And I have no idea how long this episode is because I've had to cut out so much of it. My recording time clock is just wrong now. So this is either going to end up as an episode that's far too long or an episode that's far too short. So I'm probably going to apologise either way of that. Let's see if we can get into Adam's Way. and see where it leads us. I think it's going to take us to Adam's Way, then it's going to point us somewhere else. So we'll see where it is. Oh god, the Carnets. Let's give them a wide berth. It tells me I don't want to fight them because they hate me every time I do. Oh, hang on a minute. Isn't this where the bloody birds are? I've got a distinct memory of blue birds down here that... Not even gonna bother. I bloody hate those things. They kick the crap out of me every time I come down here. Good thing I bought a submarine. Birds can't swim unless it's penguins, but then they can't fly. And I suppose there's quite a few birds that can swim. Now I think about it. Well, they don't swim. They go under the water. Does that count as swimming? I guess they come back out of the water, so there must be some swimming in there somewhere. Otherwise it would be a bit of a failed experiment. What is this? An oxygen plant? I think that's an oxygen plant. It is. At some point we're going to have to come out of the water. Hopefully nowhere near those dastardly birds. I know I'm close because the music's kicked in. I think this might be okay. If not, we'll have to dive again. And on the plus side, it's a good thing that I bought that honey, otherwise I would have been even angrier. It's also good that the 30% luck passed. Those poor blemigans, we were just throwing them to the mincer. Hopefully it's actually in Adam's Way and not down the river. I think it is actually in Adam's Way. I hope. Let's go have a look. Okay. All ships that approach Adam's Way are intercepted by the Gracious. The Presbyterites' splendidly head-dressed coast guards. A quaint but inviolable tradition governs entry. You must tell them one of 3 stories. In return, you'll be permitted to spend a single day in the port. We'll give them the recent news. Is their interest strategic, or do they just enjoy hearing about London's miseries? Regardless, you are permitted to dock. The day has just begun. In the town square, a yellow-robed priestess plants a seed in a bed of black soil. No sooner has she patted down the soil than a tiny shoot pokes forth. By mid-morning it will be a sapling, by lunchtime a budding tree, and by evening end it will wither and fall. You must be back on your ship before then. Here we go. Yes. Ask the storytellers about the Claddery heart. The Claddery heir insists it was last seen in the Elder Continent. Yes. It was here. A previous owner sailed it as far up the river as it would go, and then submerged it and covered its resting place in reeds. There, its ichor bled into the water. The river fish began to throw themselves on shore and hobble about on their fins. At first, the local fishermen welcomed an easy harvest, but in time they came to dislike the disruption and the permanent rotting smell. Then, but how the heart departed and where it went are another story. The Claddery heir listens without looking, her gaze fixed on the flowering of the tree. If it's no longer in the river, where did it go? The people who lived on the banks of Adam's Way brought the Claddery heart to the surface and made it fit to sail again. But there was no one who wanted to voyage in her, so they chose a crew by lot and chained them to the deck. Wonderful. Ordering them to sail north until they had left the Elder Continent, and then to keep sailing as far as they could go. The Claddery heir is still looking into the middle distance, but the corners of her mouth have turned down. The storyteller is milking the story, and she knows it. Yeah, they're slowing us down, aren't they, so we can't get all the information we need. Okay. How do we retrieve the Claddery heart? Is there any word of where she might be now? One can't be certain. But ships that cannot sail any longer often find themselves huddled into Khan's shadow. You might look there. Perhaps the presence of the Claddery heart would even make those other broke-down ships eager to move again. Ooh, okay, so Khan's shadow. What do we do here? I don't know which is the best option here. Listen to a storyteller, get a port report? That sounds good. Ignore the gaudy entertainments intended to defraud visitors. Pass the street hawkers, they will only tell you what you want to hear. Shun the tavern gossip, most of which is fabricated by the Mythendrake office. The Presperers, propagandists. Climb the stairs, cut into the hill, sit at the foot of the bee-capped stone columns. They will shield you from the southern mountain heat. Be quiet. Listen. All storytellers share the shadow. The Prester is on the verge of declaring the Dawn Machine a blasphemy. London's bureaucracy is riddled with the children of the Thief of Faces. An expedition of foreigners recently put to shore to the west, then went south in search of the garden. They were discovered and given to the Red River. Time for us to return to the ship. I'd say that was incredibly successful. We found out where the Claddery heart is, or where it could potentially be, and we got a port report out of it, which is, well, you know, win-win. Where is Khan's shadow from here? Hey, it makes perfect sense for a straight north, doesn't it? Let's see if we can go to the Khan's shadow. I'm not entirely sure how much is left in the episode, but screw it, I suppose. Full speed ahead. I'm invested. Let's hope nothing. Let's hope all those blue birds are buggered off. More Khan's ships. I really don't want to wait. Is that Khan's ship? No, that's a Republican dreadnought. That's probably worse. Tell you the truth, have I never been up in the middle of Adam's Wood? Good lord. I haven't. I'm actually surprised. I'm not too worried about terror. Not terror. I am worried about terror. Fuel. I am worried about terror though. Let's go to the Melting Isles, because it's just this way. Why not? We'll go to the Melting Isles, we'll drop our terror by 10, because it's not climbing significantly, but it's at 38. It's getting there. It's getting there quicker than I would like, let's put it that way. Okay, I decided to take on a Triskelion, but this thing is actually kicking my ass, so this is worrying. Oh no, it's fine. Okay, I won. Ooh, that wasn't fun. Maybe I need to repair my ship. Yeah, dear. Right, yeah, avoid the maelstrom. I was just lowering my terror. I saw it. I was like, oh, we might as well pop into the hut while I'm driving past it. You know, lower my terror down even more. And I saw a Triskelion and I was like, this thing always seems to be here. It seems like a really good way of lowering my terror. And then it kicked the ever-living crap out of me. So there's a note to self on that one. Right, that's me. I'm no longer worried about my terror, and whoops, wrong button. Oh dear, I just want to turn my light off. And Khan's shadow should just be up here, so this should be relatively easy. Let's see if we can pick up another lead while we're here. Alright, what have we got? What do we have here? Khan's shadow this way. I am running out of fuel, but I think we can buy more at Khan's shadow. We can't, however, repair the ship, which is a bit annoying. I also, when I went back to London, I forgot to mention this, I picked up another Blind Bruiser quest, which requires me to pick up souls at Khan's heart, so it kind of works out quite nicely. I may go to Khan's shadow, and then go to Khan's heart, pick up the souls while I'm there. Which will mean I'll have to go back to London, I think, at some point. But we'll work it out. We'll work it out. This is by basically I've got no idea what I'm doing. Maybe that's the Claddery heart, or that's the Claddery heart. Maybe any of these are the Claddery heart. I have no idea. Khan's shadow. Seek the Claddery heart among the abandoned hulls. Oh god, we've only got a 50% chance. That's annoying. Okay. Roll the dice, flip the coin. The shipwrights are watching you. Everyone here seems unduly fascinated by your presence. You've only walked a quarter of the ducks when the claddery air takes your elbow. The light's too dim. I can't be certain of the shape of the hulls. She might be here, without me seeing her. From the deck of the closest ship, someone spits something at your feet. It's actually... what is that? Chunk of tongue, the claddery air says, giving it a poke with the toe of her boot. To say they don't care to speak with us. Let's go. It says your future investigations will be easier, but it didn't change the percentage chance. It's still 50%. Ah, but a memory of a memory. The claddery air walks the dock, watching the hulls and the outlines of the ship. She moves slowly so that she doesn't look too eager. We probably won't find her here, the air says. I don't expect to. I don't believe in clinging to specific hopes and expectations of that kind. It's just the sort of obsession that ruins lives. Just the kind of thing I'm always having to repair. You don't find the ship, though you walk the docks 3 times over. It doesn't matter, says the claddery air. I don't mind, but surely there's more to do. Ask about the claddery heart among the shipwrights. If the stories are true, they must at least remember her. On to Frostfound. Oh no, here it is. She made the other ships restless, says the Carganian shipwright. In the end, we had to repair her enough to let her go on. She turned north with the last of the crew that still lived on her. But she sailed too close by Frostfound, and the ice swallowed her. At least that is the story that has come back to us. Interesting. Let's pick up some fuel while we're here. Expensive, I know, but needs must and all that. Frostfound. Do I go to Frostfound? I've been there before. It wasn't that bad. We're definitely going to the Khan's Heart, so let me quickly do that. Frostfound, and then maybe back to London. I might just go to Frostfound and then end the episode. I'm not entirely... I've almost been recording for an hour now. But I know a lot of that has just been me failing. So I don't know how much this is actually going to make it into the episode. But I guess we'll find out, won't we? If it ends up being a 10-minute video, you know that... you know how much I was just going backwards and forwards, huh? Let's dock up, pick up the souls. It'll be in the damnable noodle shop again. Collect the Cherryman's cargo. There we go. Oh, your stupid Imperial coins. Oh, there we go. Away, and now to Frostfound. How far away is Frostfound from here? Past Nuncio, straight up, in an area we haven't actually sailed, so we might find something exciting and new and different, or a giant Z creature, which is usually how it goes. It normally means I saw something on the corner of the screen and then died inside and decided that I was going to not fight it. We're also going to cut through the Khan's... what's this place called? The Khan's Glory, because there's a Khanate ship patrolling the other side of this place, and I don't fancy fighting it. On the grounds that they normally win. And my ship is... well, let me put it this way. A few bits have kind of fallen off my ship. It's not looking great right now. I'm going to need to use some of that money I have to repair said ship. Okay, we're coming up on Frostfound. There was nothing in that blackness, really. A couple of rocks. Unless that port wasn't there before, but that seems unlikely. Once we get to Frostfound, hopefully it's just an option on the outside of Frostfound, and I don't have to go in there yet. Even though we do have the Tireless Mechanics quest inside of Frostfound, but... I don't know. I'd like to focus on one quest over the other, to be honest. Apparently I was further away than I thought I was. Well, god damn it. I started talking again now, so we're just going to roll with it. There it is. There's the port. Right, hopefully we'll get some information here. Probably going to end up being in bloody Irem or something, isn't it? Like, oh yes, it's the other side of the world. Frostfound. Extract the Cladery heart. Wait, no, it's actually here. The Cladery air leans over the deck rail. There, in the ice. The searchlight catches what might be a hull, or might be a very large gizzard. Low risk, 88% chance. We succeeded. The Cladery air presents herself on deck. She carries a bag full of sharp blades and serrated blades, short, strong blades, toothed blades like saws, long-handled shears, knives whose edges are invisible. She's ready to cut with glass or with diamond or with fire as required. My god, she has a lot of knives. Okay. The Cladery air has sliced away great blocks of Frostfound ice and piled them into a wall. Behind them, the shape of the Cladery heart is evident, but the hull flesh is blue with cold. Let's bring it back to health. It is shocked, she says, and numb. It will need a cure. We have a 100% chance, so let's go. Implements of warmth. The Cladery air builds a fire. She whistles an infuriatingly popular tune. She massages the hull flesh with brandy and piles otter pelt over its raw, frost-bitten flanks. She speaks to it, the native tongue of the first city, a language cluttered with velar stops. In the 5th hour of these rituals, the heart begins to thrum again. It wants to be free of the ice. It wants to move. It wants to swim. South, says the air. Wait for us in Port Carnelian. It isn't safe to change ships here. The heart beats twice before taking a new heading. For now, the Cladery heart awaits in Port Carnelian. If you wish to make it your ship, you will have to go there and come to some agreement with the air. Now, this is where we needed the Cladery Sylvaneers, I believe. But the Cladery heart sails south. So what I am going to do, I'm not going to go into Frostfound because that's basically suicide. How much fuel do I have? 8 and 7. I am going to go back to London, and then I think in the next episode... No, I can't do that to you, can I? I've got to pick the ship up in this episode, right? Otherwise it's a little bit cruel. I've gone through the entire quest in this episode. I may as well compile it into one. Okay, yeah, you've convinced me. And by that I mean I've convinced myself. I'll cut out this bit when we go back to London, huh? Okay, it took me burning basically all of my fuel in the light to stop myself getting too much terror here, but we managed to get back to London with 46 terror. Whew, that was a little closer than I'd like. So now from here, should I repair the ship? I feel like I'm pushing my luck if I don't repair the ship. But if I'm getting a new ship, is there much point in repairing the old ship? Here's the cargo. Welcome home. Thank you very much, my dear fellow. Thank you for the money. Let them do the worst. I have nothing to declare here. So we lost 1 menaces. Wonderful. There's those revenue men I kept worrying about. They are apparently on my side today, which is very nice. Ooh, sorry, my computer went a bit weird there. Let's collect messages from the Harbour Master. Again? Mate, come on. Where do you want me to go? Polythreme. Polythreme. Again. I was just writing down polythreme in my book, so I remember to go there. Right. Polythreme. Let's go to my lodgings, spend some time with my family to lower my terror, enjoy their company. Let's read the morning papers to get our terror down and recent news, just in case we need it for something. I'm also going to take the time to rest in the elegant townhouse. Lower my terror even more. Let's see. What do we have in the hold that we can get rid of here? I'm kind of hoping it just transfers over, but I can definitely sell those souls. Don't need those. Ask of human souls. I'm assuming it's just going to transfer over. As long as it's got the same the same slots, what's the worst that can happen? But in order to make sure that something doesn't go horribly wrong, I'm going to go there overstocked with fuel and supplies because, I don't know, it might be... I mean, what are the chances it has a smaller cargo hold than this ship? So, in theory, that should work out for us. Okay, so we need to go to Port Carnelian, which is right down. I thought it was the canal here, which would have made a lot more sense for me in terms of, like, you know, ease of use. But we're going to have to go all the way down to Port Carnelian, and I'm going to hope that this just works. Because otherwise I am going to cry inside after all of this. We have the Sylvaneers. I don't know if I need to talk to her about her father. I don't know. I hope not. I don't think so. Should I do it just to find out? Alright, do you know what? Let's do it. I was told that 9 was enough, so let's push her. Tell her about meeting with her father. A skeptical expression. Did he offer proof? Did he look familiar? Did he know secrets about her mother that no one else could have known? Did you even see his face under all those bandages? Did you even hear his real voice? He could have been anyone. He could have been looking for the Cladery heir's inheritance and using you to find out more. Then she avoids you for 2 days. Which is not easy at sea. Not entirely sure if that went well. I mean, she's still on the ship. No, there's a 100% chance of success here. Push her about the meeting with her father. Try to convince her that her father is not Mr. Iron. She's clinging to this idea. So we have a 100% chance of success here, so I think this will be okay. That's why we needed the 9. Her mother is not the concubine of a master. Her father will never bring her knife steel tempered in a baby star. Her lineage is merely human. Her city is only the mortal city that first fell into the bazaar. She must give up waiting for an unimaginable future to blossom of its own accord. The two of you speak about it late into the night, and then she goes into her operating room with a scalpel and a mirror. When she comes out, she has her small toe preserved in a whiskey jar, and a happy indifference to the question of her parentage. Wonderful! We succeeded! Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the arse. We can still proposition the Cladery here. She is rather awesome. Maybe someday. Let's see what happens when we get her ship. Carnelian, straight down. How bad can this be? I'm probably going to cut this out as well unless something horrible happens. I mean, the blue birds might give me some trouble, but I'll try and duck under the ocean if something terrible happens like that. So, I shall be right back. Oh, come on. It's the pirate poet again. Sorry, but I've got to. There we go. Let's investigate the wreckage. Let's rescue the pirate boat. 500 echoes. Wonderful. And a filthy scrap of paper. Right, yeah. I didn't actually make it that far from when I said I was going to be right back. So, be right back. I can see the pier of Port Carnelian. Let's see if things go horribly wrong and I curse the time that I decided to get this damnable ship, assuming it'll let me get it. But we made it, and there was no birds or anything. It was a really easy drive down here. Or float. Retrieve the Claddery heir. It's drawn up at the dock, waiting for its owner. No one dares touch it, but the ships that berth near her travel faster and less steadier thereafter. Consult the Claddery heir about her future. What will she do with the Claddery heart? All day in its engine room. You find her deep in the engine room of the Claddery heart. She is wearing oiled gloves that go above the elbow for safety, but the floor is slick with ichor. Hand me that spreader, she tells you sharply when you walk in. I need to see what's in this ventricle chamber. Later, back on your own ship, you consult her about her intentions. She looks bleak. I am becoming involved, she confesses. I may need to become my own patient and remove my interest in the Claddery heart. The air looks resolute. So we have a couple options here. We can keep the Claddery heart. She will refuse to admit she wants to keep it. You can buy it from her. This will always gain the ship. The Claddery heir may choose to stay with you or not. Send her and her ship away together. Be gone. If she parts with you, perhaps she can keep the ship. This sacrifices both the heir and the Claddery heart for the hope of her happiness, which may or may not be achieved. You'll receive nothing in recompense. God, can you imagine? Sink the Claddery heart and keep the heir. Sacrifice the ship to the depths and perhaps the heir will stay with you, free of any unhealthy attachment. Or keep the Claddery heir and sail her ship together. Why shouldn't she serve you aboard the Claddery heart? She's already given up enough. Keep the heir and sail her ship together. That seems like the right choice, but this game has ruined me with these sorts of things many times. I'm going to click it and see what happens. The loss of the legend. You suggest this neat solution to her. She doesn't need to renounce anything else. She has given up believing in her father, and that's enough. Perhaps, she says, I could regard him more as an honorary family member. Do you think I could call him Uncle Iron? But she agrees to let you keep that Claddery heart and to stay on with your crew. I think this may actually be the best solution. Hindsight, shouldn't I have swapped my ship for the blooming rowboat and then rowboated down here so I would have got my money back for selling the ship? God damn it. Why do I think of these things after I have done these? What does the new ship look like? Oh! Gold! It's interesting. What? Did I keep everything in my hold? I did. Good. I kept my engines. I lost a gun. I lost a gun. Isn't that mildly upsetting? I guess I just need to buy a bigger gun. Does it have a bigger hold? Oh, good lord, it does. It has an 80 cargo hold. Okay, so I guess this cuts out the fact that I don't need to buy the cargo ship anymore, even though the cargo's even bigger, but this is kind of like an intermediary ship, isn't it? Afton Bridge. I can't remember which one of these guns is the best one. Hull damage 12. Hull damage 22. Can I put that there? Or 12, 22. No, because it's a forward weapon. Okay, whoops. This is going to be a problem. We've just lost most of our firepower. I guess we're going to have to get a bigger ship. Not a bigger ship, sorry, a bigger gun that fits in the deck gun slot. But on the other hand, the ship is unnamed, so I'm going to need a name for this ship. We have 32 crew members? Good lord. They're going to chew through the supplies. I'm not sure this was a good idea. I guess I could always trade it in for the wild ship. No. But this does seem like a really good place for me to end the episode here. How fast does it go? The fact that it pulsates kind of freaks me out, not gonna lie. Not really sure how to go about making this ship better. I'm gonna have to go through the shop and see if I can make it so it's not quite so bad. How much food are we eating right now? Oh my god. And the fuel's going down. It's going down very fast, but I think that's the same as it was before. Main benefit is the huge hold we have now. Main disadvantage is the lack of a gun. I kind of got used to having two guns. We are definitely chewing through food. How can we kill some crew? Only in Sunless Seas would I be like, I wonder how could I decimate my crew in a way that allows me to not eat quite so much food? Can I sell them somewhere? Can I turn them into prisoners? Can I throw them to the sharks? Can I... I know what we can do. Let's go underwater. There's lots of things that kill things underwater. Ooh, does it have a unique turning into a submarine? It does. Oh my god. I still haven't worked out if you actually move quicker underwater or not. I don't think so, but... Oh, we have a new ship! It's taken how many episodes? Ow. That's a rock. It's taken like 70 episodes or something. But we've finally got a new ship. Oh, is that a wreck ship? Hang on. Ow, 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 ow. All is well. Oh my god, look how much health we have. A wreck. Retrieve the sunken treasure. Crew, would you like to go in there? The chest was once ornate, but the gold leaf has mostly flaked off. The heavy iron lock is corroded. I was meant to end the episode here, but at this point I'm in. A deactivated mine? Why was it in the chest? Why wasn't it activated? What happens if you press the copper imprint between the metal spines? It was a joke. There was no need for your crew to react like that. Once they're calm, you have it hauled aboard. It'll fetch a pretty penny. There are many above curious to know how they've been losing so many ships. Captivating treasure, never say no. This. Watchful skull. A vast skull, grotesquely elongated, glowers up at you. Its eye sockets gleam with sharp blue light. Its jaw is long and strong as a ship's bow. 61%. You place your gloved hands to the bone, peering into the socket as if it were a shop window. Behind the light is darkness. Black stone walls rise, 1,000 stone doors, an ancient hunger. In your hands, a knife, coral black. Someone writhes upon the altar, hooded, figures in fold. You draw back from the socket, the light lingers. Gained 1 terror, but 7 fragments. That could be worse. Oh my god, we're going into the maelstrom. Ow! Bloody hell. I've already scratched the paint. I've only had it for like 10 minutes. Turn the light off so we don't run out of fuel. Food is going down very, 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 very fast. But I guess we can compensate. It's just going to cost more to run. I don't know. What is the opinion of the viewership? Should we keep this ship? Should we trade it in for something else? I don't know how much it's worth. I kind of wanted the frigate, not gonna lie, but this seems like a pretty solid... All this. I mean, bloody hell, that's a big ship. Blimey. A ship of answers. The wreck has fallen into a crevasse in the seabed. It lies embraced by the stones. The first sweep of your lanterns reveals wreckage scattered across the lower deck. Fallen weapons, fallen lives. You uncover a logbook buried beneath a pile of rags and water-claimed bones. The writing reveals the ship was bound for Scrimshander, containing a precious cargo, a brilliant historian's lost work. The log tells of a passenger aboard, a gilly-stung Shellonet hunter. It describes how he insisted that he be allowed into the cargo hold, of a pitched battle that ensued when he wasn't, dried stains underfoot. Tell the rest. The hold remains secure. Breaking it open, you discover a box of bone carvings providing a description of a Shellonet great turtle and an account of its death. According to this account, the turtle was not hunted, as the Shellonets claim was already dead when they found it. Okay, challenges existing Shellonet history. Be delivered to Scrimshander. Interesting. I totally need to end the episode here, but uh-oh. Rise, rise, rise! Don't shoot me! We're good. We're not in fighting shape yet. I need to do some research into guns. Like, I don't think we could even kill the bloody gilliflower. We have the basic gun. The first gun you get in the game. I've never upgraded my deck gun. Rather dumb, now I think about it. God, my terror's higher than I thought it was. Uh-oh, hang on. Stay out of that bank. Burn the lights so we can not lose. So our terror doesn't go up too high. We're almost at London. As soon as we get to London, we should be okay. And then I'll end this incredibly long episode. Well, I've been recording for a very long time. Whether the episode actually ends up being very long is another thing entirely. It's been about an hour and a half for me. Let's kill this crab. We can kill the crab. Oh! Oh no! Ow! It's fine. Everything is okay. Butcher it for some supplies. Quick! Eat anything we can. This crew is voracious. They eat everything. Did knock my terror down a bit though, so killing the crab was a good idea. And here are the lights of London. My, what a journey. What a surprise. I managed to do the entire quest in one episode. Wow, that never happens. So I'm going to thank you very much for following me on this crazy adventure of getting the Cladery heart. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. And as always, I'll see you next time.